Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the
Got
capture
my
of
sights
noted
on you.
terrorist Phineas Wells.
You do.
Report any sightings to your local board embassy. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any
On
sightings
the
to your
road,
local
yeah.
board embassy.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could
Probably.
spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff.
Let's read your messages. Daily checklist. Radiator temp, plumbing, overflow, life support, etc., etc. Brush teeth. Nice. There's no files. Back bays. Nominate status. And root messages. Bedford, my dear lady. Or the board liaison, if not a facilitator of handshakes between great powers, much like the board and yourself. You do decide to turn to the negotiations table. Consider once again the embassy expansion's plans I laid out. Gestures of good faith. Construction list. Radiator parts. Hi there.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Captain of the Unreliable, though my ship's a bit grounded at the moment.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Do whatever I can to help you keep the peace. I'm trying to start any fights. Copy that, Chief.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through. Once I get out of impound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thanks. Seems kind of warm in here. Well, we know that. What's it like being commander around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Your ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
It's a big change, the transition to command condolences. I'm sure those were some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Aren't you... Back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
Seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Your capable staff can stay out of the problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
No room for compromise. Surely board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast. They do.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Get contact to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate. Is there a way I can help? How do we heat radiator? Let's do the science. Get points.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Alright, I'll take care of that right now. That base, am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Get you the parts in the back base. Can't get these parts anywhere else. Can we try to talk this over? Out with whoever's down there. Try to send anyone else down there to get the parts.
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Flash your chester with both hands untaken. Untaken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
Can we try talking this out with whoever's down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Can't get these parts
You
anywhere
must not
else.
have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That
is
means
fair.
I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy. Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
Yes, ma'am. Get those
Good.
parts.
Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs. This whole deck smells like ass. Only gonna get worse if I don't get those radiators fixed.
It's fucking Johnny. Where do you want to talk to her?
What? I didn't think you
We
just...
did this earlier.
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
I feel ready to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Alright, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person. So they encourage Parvati. Yeah.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
It's a pretty nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
And oh, I don't want to do that. We don't need to get into your headquarters. Cool. Let's level up.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend?
No one cares. That's 40, so handgun critical damage is up. Get those. Oh, those are gonna be low though, because we got permanent concussion. Be good to get these back up a bit. Pickpocket would be good. Look at access to restricted items and vending machines. 25 more bits. Pain, scan 20% armor. And crit damage. Yeah, I think we maybe where's the companions? Fly. Perks. Alright, what do we want? Don't need the damage one. No. Walk speed. Sprint speed. Science weapon magazine size. Damage per flaw. Armor rating. Additional ammo. Stock on vendors and whatever. Unlock the ability to fast shove when encumbered. That would be kind of useful. Under prices. Being a shrewd negotiator may cost you some funds, but you make up for it in bits. We go with the XP. You're doing nice. Fly. Okay, journal. Okay, can do that later. Those both on ship. That's on ship. Gotta convince Udom. I need to make sure he's okay. That's far away, I think.
Your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed.
Save game quickly. Map. Are we change floors?
Talk to your local manager about applying for.
We don't want to do that one right now, anyways. Oh, he's in the back base, so we gotta kill him anyways. Getting parts. That's also on the back base. That, and you speak to Gladys. She is Black Rocket fence located on the groundbreaker. We need to talk to Udom. Because we're impounded. We go to Gladys first.
Military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brand.
It's gonna be the other guy. I want to the Gladys first. Oh, there we go.
CNT Boris Potters.
Shut up, bad drone. No one likes you. I don't think I passed by Lost Hope yet. Lost Hope found. Thank you for the XP. Oh, Everson. Bummer. Waste disposal. Rest of time.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Vending machine discovered. Hello, Spacer. Gladys. That's a nice safe you got there.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Let me see what you've got for sale. No. Vinny sent me, he said you could sell me a napkin.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
How many bits? Oh, it's 10,000. Yeah, tell me about the other two. Just he sent me.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light on the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
That's not. What this opportunity?
I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Where was the Roseway?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more, man.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
There's Ban Outpost Corporate Secrets, got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Sounds creepy. Hello, Clarice.
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
I don't know, ma'am. She seemed pretty neat to me.
Well, aren't you sweet? And just her type, too.
Ooh.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Forget I said anything. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Take all my bits away. Restricted stock. Have anything to actually sell? I don't think so. Nice. Oh, I got you take things out of this area. Huh. Ooh.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Served to 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening to them. Filthy, bitless, and billless photos and groundbreaker trashed. Squatting area? This looks appetizing. Ring. Hope you don't mind getting your feet wet. Ooh, is this a restricted zone? Trimmer, cleaver, armor parts, bypass shot. Medical bay keycard. I think I have the medical bay keycard. Okay, good to know there's another spot in there. Let's go up top. See if there's anything in here. Do not have the rest to go. I almost picked it up though. EDV movies. Back. Arenas to Iceman. Mr. McRed. Ooh, I reviewed proposal on the 10th time and will do not agree that Gladys mushroom is an acceptable flavor of Brazil beverage. Oh, you're nobody. I thought you were gonna be somebody. But you're nobody. No, don't take that gun out. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to kill him, man. There's the go key card to unlock. Lots of goodies in here. Tons of goodies in there. Okay, what are we doing? Talk to Udom Bedford, purchase and nav keys to the Gladys. I talk to this dude.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
You'd think the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
Hello, sir.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
He did. Ooh, no, I don't want to turn him in yet. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Sorry for your loss, for Alex wedging from a ship. I'm sorry for your loss. We want our ship to be on impact.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
I really wouldn't know.
It must have been lost with Alex, then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by fellow Canadians. He died in an escape pod accident. ask and I'll give you the truth.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Okay, about the top of your hand.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further
It
harm.
gave me life. Why do you think I know anything about Wells? That's a good question.
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this but the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
Can't tell you where Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
You ever Jesse do I want to get settled?
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Work more alive than dead, put her under an indenture contract. Do that?
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
You're leaving.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
You.
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
On the board, what exactly did Jesse do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
What was the bet?
We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Hit me on my ship, it's docked by the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Watch yourself while I'm gone. Skill points for leveling up. Let's go. I think I wanna maybe get these to 40. Yeah. There we go. Wow, it's still at 37. Is what it is. Increase her stealth a bit more. Tinkering cost minus 50%. That'd be nice. Retail weapons and armor for missing chance to. Okay, I'm gonna get the tech up. Apply. Codex. Ooh. Quest. Go to the ship to do things, or we can use the parts.
C&P Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst.
Mission to the back base. That's the guy we have to kill. Kill or whatever.